Gigi reading FoodWISE, Our Personal World of Food. As consumers struggling to know what to think, what do we do with all this? First of all, we've done the right thing by looking into the topic further and finding other research results. We're talking about egg intake and cholesterol relationships. Second, the contradiction among the studies, much less among popular articles, is reason enough for us to at least question what effect dietary cholesterol actually has in our bodies, rather than blindly accepting either position, yes or no. Then, when we look further, we find even more research results that cast doubt on the effects of eggs. Why then have we been told for so long to stay away from eggs? To answer this question, we need to know what to look for in respectable research. Understanding the organization of the research is a good place to start. Western science typically shares its story in a prescribed way. There's a statement of a hypothesis or idea or question, a review of what's been done around that question, details of the specific data collection process, and analysis and discussion of results presented in the discussion of the data. Invariably, there are recommendations for future research and cautionary statements about study interpretations. Papers often contain disclaimers on the limits of the work, including why people shouldn't generalize from specifics of the research. These are all important elements to look for. Tonight, I have no article to present because when I did just a brief search on what's out there in terms of eggs, eating eggs and cholesterol, it was still the same old thing. Broad generalizations. So much left out of the story in terms of how the research was conducted and for what purpose. I did find some BBC reporting trying to take apart ideas about spitting into an egg and reducing or that affecting the risk of coronavirus infection. And they did discredit that. I think you're just going to have to read FoodWISE. And then, that's the I in for informed, in WISE. Look at the egg as part of a whole food, whole farm, whole nutrient system, if indeed it is. That is hopefully sustainable, but sustainable not just for the growers, the retailers, but also for the consumers' budget. And then E, eat the egg. What is your experience of eating egg? What does it do to your hunger levels? What does it do to satiety? What does it mean, kind of culturally speaking, in terms of the whole meal? What you eat with the egg and when and why? These are all interesting questions to ask for yourselves, to ask yourself as you're doing your own FoodWISE research.